Hi, this is Savina. Welcome to He Made Me a Mum. In today's episode, I'll be talking about whether having a 4D private scan is really worth it. So, a funny story. I initially wanted to have a private scan because one of my friends had shown me clear images of her baby in a 4D scan she had. However, my husband, on the other hand, was not so keen on it, as he felt we weren't going to get anything additional from a private scan compared to a normal NHS scan. The deciding factor for us was, funnily enough, a Gap outlet closing down sale. This store was close to home and scheduled to be closed down a week before our gender reveal scan with the NHS. As we had already purchased a range of gender-neutral clothing from here, with price reductions of around 80%, we felt knowing our baby's gender would help us to buy some blue or pink clothes, so we decided to have a private scan. During the scan, the sonographer checked our baby's general well-being and used a fetal Doppler to give us the opportunity to hear our baby's heartbeat for the very first time. This was a very special moment for us, as the sound of baby's heartbeat made our pregnancy feel that much more real. We were also able to see our baby on a screen, which again was so special as baby gave us a little wave and was sucking its thumb. The sonographer then explained that he was going to dim the lights and demonstrated that some blue and pink lights were going to be flashing around the room, one after the other continuously, and eventually he will pause the lights on blue if we're having a boy and pink if we're having a girl. This was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences, as we had no idea what colour the lights were about to pause on. After around 10 seconds of flashing lights, the lights paused on blue. We were going to have a baby boy. We both felt excited about this and were then given our 4D scan photos. We loved the whole private gender reveal experience, getting a little wave from our little boy, seeing him suck his thumb, and hearing his heartbeat for the first time. But we were a little less impressed with our 4D images. I think because we had this scan quite early in our pregnancy, it was hard to make out our baby's features properly. It is generally recommended to get such a scan somewhere between 24 and 34 weeks pregnant, with the best images generated between weeks 27 and 32. So, would I recommend going for a 4D private scan? Yes, for the experience, but don't go too early like we did. The only downside of going later is by this time you would already know your baby's gender, and you most likely would have heard your baby's heart beating prior to this appointment. It's important to note such appointments are private, so they can be fairly costly, ranging from £50 to £300, depending on the type of package you go for. We paid around £100 for ours and were allowed to use our phone to capture these special moments on camera, which the NHS do not allow. So, if you want to capture your baby's movements, heart beating, and gender reveal on camera, then it's definitely worth having this additional scan. If you found today's episode useful, please rate it, share and follow to get episodes every Tuesday. Thanks. See you next time.